Nirmala Sitharaman has come out yesterday that she has declared that all monies with the Swiss bank are not black money. Every year in September 2019, 20, 2021, they do receive a list of people, whatever accounts, whatever deposits are there with the Swiss bank, which is increasing, supposedly increasing every year. Now, why suddenly she has to come and say that all money there are not black money or need not be black money? What is the reason behind it? Who are they trying to protect someone?
Definitely. This is an atrocious reply from Nirmala Sitharaman. And everybody knows now, not only me, all the Indians, they are of the view that Nirmala Sitharaman is protecting all the, big corporates and corrupt politicians. Because previously in 2014, Modi was giving a poll assurance, in which he said that the amount of black money in Swiss bank was such a magnitude that if we recover it, every Indian will get 15 lakhs rupees. Do you remember that?
Yes, manifesto.
He didn't say that I will give every Indian 15 lakhs, but he said that it was in such a big magnitude that if we recover it, we can give 15 lakhs of rupees to each Indian. So I want to ask Mr. Nirmala Sitharaman.
It would not be exactly, he didn't say give, it'll be a tune of so much of money.
That's what. What Modi said is, it was in such a huge magnitude the black money has been deposited in Swiss bank.
Correct.
But I want to now ask Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman whether Modi has bluffed. If what you said is true, Modi would have been bluffed. And she should clarify, because now she is saying that there is no black money. And that poll assurance is a very big mistake made by Modi. He should not have told it openly, because as soon as he made that announcement, as soon as BJP came to power, all the big boss, all the political leaders, they have taken away the money from the Swiss bank.
Okay.
All those money have been taken. So when the government wanted to take the money, Swiss bank said that everything was withdrawn.
They always have so many places, Seychelles
it is everyone's
Cayman
guess.
Island.
If you leak the information in such a way, everybody will become alert. So they are taken away. So the next responsibility which people expected from Modi was that, okay, you leave the money, but you can get the details from the Swiss bank, who all had how money and how much they had deposited. Modi could have obtained those information. So those information were given by the Swiss bank. Swiss bank had declared in 2019 September that they have given the first list of persons who had deposited in Swiss bank. And 2020 second list was given. 2021 third list was given. Then why Nirmala Sitharaman has been bluffing? So
and even our South Indian leaders.
WikiLeaks had leaked some information.
South Indian politicians.
Yes, they had even named the politicians.
Yes.
South Indian politicians. So what Mr. Nirmala Sitharaman wants to say, why the BJP did not give those lists to the people, or did not expose those lists to the people of India? We can even forgive all the businessmen because they had some business. They had earned money. Just to conceal the black money they had deposited. Even we can excuse those people because they have got business, they have earned it. But what about the politicians? They should not be excused. They didn't have any business. They had looted the public money and they had deposited the amount in Swiss bank.
Correct.
Is it not the duty of the Prime Minister? Is it not the duty of the Finance Minister to expose those hypocrite politicians to the people of India?
Yes.
Why they have been protecting? Not even a single politician had been exposed. Now Modi cannot talk about that we are Mr. Clean and we do not involve in any corruption. Modi cannot claim this. This is a high-level corruption which they have been doing, protecting all the politicians and protecting the black money invested by politicians is a very big crime which has been committed by the Modi government. So Nirmala Sitharaman should not talk in such a way as to protect the black money politicians and black money businessmen.
How do you think, what would be the solution for this?
What would be the solution? Only Modi had declared that, and if even Modi did not do it, then who will do it in future? And only BJP has got the right to do that, because comparing other parties, they are less corrupt.
Yes.
Even if you compare with Congress, BJP is less corrupt. We
Yes,
agree.
that's
of course, they have been spending 20,000 crores for every election. If you ask how you got that 20,000 crores for BJP, they cannot reply. Of course, they have been getting it from the big businessmen, Madani, Adani, Ambani.
Yes.
They have been getting us political donations.
That all political parties do. They need corporate backing.
Okay. But while comparing with the other political parties, BJP is somewhat better. They do not involve in high corruption and other things. But this is also a sort of corruption. That is what I feel. Protecting the politicians, corrupt politicians is also a sort of corruption, which Modi and BJP has been doing. Let them expose. My request to Modi and my request to Nirmala, of course, Nirmala Sitharaman cannot act individually. Okay. She doesn't have power. So Modi has got all the power. So my request to Modi is you expose all those corrupt politicians to the people of India. Who are all the politicians who held crores and crores of rupees, who deposited crores and crores of rupees in a Swiss bank. That is the duty of the Prime Minister, to expose all these things to the people of India. And they have been hiding it. Nirmala Sitharaman says that we didn't get any list. And the list were given right from 2019 to 2021. Why they are hiding? Even Supreme Court has asked on one occasion, where is the list? And they said that we will give. So we have lost faith even in the BJP government, that they are also trying to protect the corrupt politicians.
Now suddenly in the YouTube channels, we can find that it has started maligning MGR. Like in one channel, which is called the Satyam channel, but latest I heard was the video was removed, but still Tiruchi Soundararajan went on to say, a close aide to MGR at that time, he went on to say that MGR married JAYALALITHA in Nepal, which was a little after shooting of Ayirathil Oruvan. First, I would like you to tell the viewers whether it's real or it's a fake news.
Yes, there was an interview which was telecasted by Satyam TV, and the interviewer was asking a person who was supposed to be very close to MGR, and that person was Mr. Soundararajan. He was telling to the interviewer, yes, it is true that MGR had married Jayalalitha,
yes.
Not at the time of Ayirathil Oruvan, at the time of Adimaippan, that is 68, 69. He was telling this, and that interviewer and the person who is giving interview, both of them were laughing. This interview had become, the video of this interview had become viral.
Yes.
At in one of the interview, and I have been asked whether this is true. But I want to tell the truth to the people of India. I am not supporting anybody. I want to tell the truth. MGR is a type of person. What is the type of person MGR? Everybody should know. Of course, he has been acting in cinema. He was a hero. He may have contacts and relationship with his co-heroines. That is a different issue. But as far as family is concerned, MGR was holding some values. His wife, she was suffering from Sadananda, I don't know her full name, and he had married to a lady called Sadananda Parvati, just like that, and he was running the family with her. But she was suffering from tuberculosis. In those days, tuberculosis cannot be cured, and she was suffering for a very long time. At that point of time, MGR was acting with Janaki. V.N. Janaki. Yeah. He was acting in Naam, in a film called Naam. He was acting in a film called Mardanati Ilavarasi.
Okay.
Both of them used to go to the shooting. Unitedly, to other sports, they will be, even Janaki used to come to the MGR's house and
Okay.
see MGR's wife. And at one point of time, MGR's wife was telling to MGR, I was suffering, I'm suffering from tuberculosis. It is better that you marry, you can marry Mrs. V.N. Janaki, because she was a divorcee. You just marry V.N. Janaki. At that point of time, MGR was telling his wife, no, as long as you live, I will not do this, because you are my wife. I will not do that. This is what MGR told to her wife. So only after she died in 1964,
Okay.
MGR wife. Only after that, MGR had married.
V.N.
63,
Janaki.
64. V.N. Janaki, only after that MGR had married
Okay.
V.N. Janaki. And so many people will be saying that MGR didn't marry V.N. Janaki and he just took her and he was living together. That is not true. He had married V.N. Janaki in the presence of one film producer, Sandochinappa Thevar. And he was present, and only in her presence he got married, because since it was a third marriage, he didn't publish it. So this is the kind of person MGR. But this fellow is telling that MGR got married with Jayalalitha. Okay, we can come to the other side, Jayalalitha. He is saying that during the time of Adimepan shooting, that was in 1968-69, Adimepan shooting. At that point of time, the age of Jayalalitha was only 18.
Okay.
And she was very popular at the time of Adimepan. She had got so many movies, she had acted in so many movies. And her mother Sandhya, she was protecting Jayalalitha like very, very carefully.
Okay.
Jayalalitha will have 4 to 5 bodyguards.
Okay.
Nobody can approach him. Shashi, Jayalalitha's mother Sandhya will also be accompanying Jayalalitha to all the spots where she goes. So she would not allow Jayalalitha to get married with MGR, even though, as I already told, MGR is not interested in all such things. Because wife, as far as wife is concerned, MGR's principle is we should live with the wife. And he may, but other things and everything in the cinema, that may happen. We cannot, we do not know that. There may be some secret affairs that may happen. But as far as the principle of marriage is concerned, MGR is very rigid. And Jayalalitha was also not interested to get married at 1968, because she was at the peak of popularity.
Okay.
That is why this contention made by the Mr. R.Varadharajan is also not true. And we have condemned JAYALALITHA TV for having published such a fake news.
And looks like they have deleted it also.
On some luminaries of Tamil cinema. Now the video was removed after we gave the interview, and I was giving a challenge to them.
Okay.
No, you will be liable legally, because you both were the chief ministers. You should not publish such an unconfirmed news about them.
Yes.
We came to know that the video was deleted.
Yes. My next question is, there is a Tamil magazine called Tamira Pandian. There's a senior journalist called Pandian from Tamira. I happened to see the interview also. He said in that interview, from 1977 to 87, MGR's CM period, any major decisions from the corporate world or any major decisions, people who used to approach him, he used to direct them to Karunanidhi's house so that the matter is sorted out there, and then they used to come back to him, and then everything used to go smoothly. He was telling that Chief Minister MGR ran his government for the 10 years, indirect concurrence with Karunanidhi. Is this true?